Hi, I'm Adam Powell and welcome to the Adam Powell Golf Academy and our digital coaching pathway. Welcome to lesson 4. At this stage you should feel like you've got some continuity with your setup, so going through gasp, getting your grip right. Don't worry at this stage about doing everything perfectly because we've got lots of stages to go through. We're trying to create repetition, we're not trying to create perfection. And at this stage, we're going to try and learn some body patterns today, some moving parts to try and help you moving into the future sessions to make your body move in the right way. If you do this, you're going to have more fun, you're going to hit the ball better, and ideally it will get you there faster. Now, from my private coaching, I see this as a misstep all the time. People want to just hit the ball with their arms, they feel their arms are strong, and they're the guys and girls that get the sore arms quicker. Ideally, we want to be using the bigger muscle groups. We want to be turning the body and using every muscle in your body. So this lesson's about trying to change your way of thinking of how your body moves and get it correct for golf. Like any of the other sports, if you're bowling a ball, if you're throwing a ball or hitting a tennis ball, there is a certain pattern of movement you're trying to create. The ball just gets in the way. So ideally, this should help us to create more movement and especially more power moving forward. So what I want you to do today, you could do this at home, you can do this in the range, you can do this in the garden. It doesn't matter where you are, as long as you've got a stick or a club. So you can use the broom handle is what I generally use a lot of the time. I want to get you turning your shoulders and turning your hips. They're the two main moving parts in the golf swing. So by this point, we should be very good at getting you into that setup. So grip, aim, stance and position. But then what I'd like you to do is take the club and bring it up and cross your arms to bring it across your shoulders. Now at this point, you'll see that the alignment's not too bad, but how are we going to move? How are we going to swing the club? So ideally, I want to see you turn your shoulders down at that golf ball as best you can. Now at this stage, you'll also possibly notice, well, what's happening with the hips? The hips are moving, they're straightening out the way. That's something that's missed, and even going back to when I was younger, that was something I was told not to do to create more power. The issue is I feel it creates a little bit more tension and therefore it's not as easy to reproduce. You'll see pros doing it, you'll see plenty of pros doing it, but they're trained athletes and effectively at it all day, every day. So this is the best way for us to create movement. So again, we're trying to get that down at that golf ball, and let your hip, your right hip that is, just go back. Don't try and throw it out to the side or bend the knees or lift the feet. Just turn. If you can go past the golf ball, even better. If you can't reach the golf ball, that's not a problem. Just go to as far as you're allowed in your body to move. Don't push yourself. Now what you will see, the importance of the right hip. If you turn and don't move the hip, that's as far as I can get. But the moment I let that hip move, look at the extra. And that's what you're going to need to create more power and effectively an easy golf swing to reproduce and repeat. Get into that habit. You can do this at home. Now we've only done the backswing. We can take it through as well. And we're trying to get the same, just point that down so you see the same pattern on the way through. And come back to that one again. Trying to turn and then rotate back at the golf ball. Coming through. You may notice a little bit of weight coming through, and a nice easy way to remember this is right leg to left leg. And that should help you to start to create a little bit of moving parts in your swing. I want to see these arms and everything flowing once we get to a few of the later lessons, so the ball gets in the way of your swing. There's a reason we call it a swing. We're not trying to hit it, it's a swing. Otherwise I'd call it a golf hit. So if you get a chance, lots of time on the range or in the house, remember you can use the broom, you can use a stick, but let's see from today if we can get you actually working those shoulders and hips and helping you actually produce some movement for the next few lessons.